Hey guys, what's going on? Coming at you with a Friday morning video. I post daily every 9 a.m. if you haven't watched my previous videos. Before I get into this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe, comment below. I was trying to get to 700 subs by the end of this month. Don't know if that's going to happen. We're going to probably fall a little short. However, if you hit the subscribe button, it's much appreciated. So today I want to do kind of like a market overview. I don't really want to get into like a specific stock I own or anything like that. The past 2 days, I was averaging cost down in Corsair Gaming. I was adding 5% to my portfolios, or to my portfolio, excuse me. So I added 10% more of my position, over 10% under my cost base, just because of all the turmoil, the bad news, September pullbacks, everything going on in China with, the restrictions. It, just caused a lot of panic. The small infrastructure bill on the feds, people didn't know, if the Fed was going to taper this month or not. And, there's a lot more clarity now in the market after the past 3-4 days. So basically I just want to talk, just like I said, a strong market bounce. That's what I'm going to title it. So just like what I said, Corsair Gaming, ticker CRSR, I had a 3.15% gain today, which is great. So it had a really nice bounce back. Obviously the positions I just bought the past 2 days, they're doing great. I mean, they're at obviously a 3 to 4% bounce depending on when I bought it. So I'm very happy I did that. In my opinion, sub 30 is a really good buy. I even think that $35 is a good buy personally, especially if you're a long-term investor. CCL, don't really talk about this one much. Obviously, it's been kind of boring. This is Carnival Cruise, so it's a cruise line. I actually saw a really good opportunity to get into Carnival. I don't talk about it much. When COVID hit and everything was on lockdown, people were scared that the cruise lines were going to go bankrupt, go under. This and that, but they had, obviously there's not much bad news in the market right now. So with what the Fed's saying and everything else, and the vaccines out, people kind of moving away, getting back towards normal life, obviously Carnival is going to strive in that environment. So it had a 4.91% return yesterday. This is a stock I wouldn't really buy right now. I think a lot of it's priced in. I'm up over, I think, 200% in this stock right now. So again, it's not one really I'd buy right now, but it's just really cool seeing that, it's pulling up real hard and people are getting excited about maybe traveling and using cruise lines again. So just thought that was pretty notable from yesterday in the market. CRM, Salesforce, this is a company, that got acquired by Workhorse, they acquired Workhorse, which I was in. They had a massive run yesterday, 7.48%. So that was my biggest run on my portfolio. It's great. I think I'm up. I'm pretty big on that position. So that's a stock. Again, I don't really talk about. I don't really like talking about the stocks I own that I don't really see an opportunity in buying at the current time. Right now, I don't think that's a good buy either right now. So I'll put an X there for this one too. So I wouldn't buy these two right now personally. I think the valuations are kind of stretched out right now. Palantir, this is a stock I bought in. I've been doing a lot of research in it since, I don't know, maybe May or June. Really kind of got cold feet, didn't pull the trigger. I actually wanted to buy it at $17, $18 a share. I was so close to doing it. I just didn't understand the business model enough and didn't, there were a lot of other opportunities in the market that I wanted to take advantage of. I was really averaging cost down on Tattoo Chef, really averaging cost down on Corsair Gaming, very heavy. So it kind of got pushed to the back burner, but it did have a 4.9% to return yesterday. I think my cost base I entered in at like 21 or maybe 20, something like that, $20. But it had a very nice run. I think it's at $28, $29 right now. So again, that's kind of a stock that, getting in at $29, that's kind of like a maybe. We'll put like a half check. We'll put like a check. So definitely not these two. Corsair is still a great buy. Palantir, I wouldn't buy it at 28 personally, just based on other positions and what I want to hold cash wise and all that stuff. So, that's kind of where we're at with that. Nice gain yesterday. Overall, my portfolio finished yesterday at 1.13%, which is actually kind of low relatively because I have a lot of small cap, mid cap, a lot of stocks that, cruise with the NASDAQ. So I hardly beat the NASDAQ yesterday. So that's not the best return I've had, relatively speaking, based on the market. But again, it's nice to see it, really bounce back. As I said in my video Monday was the the most amount of money that has moved in my account in a very long time, longer than I can remember, to the downside, which feels horrible. But obviously I took advantage of Corsair as per the video. So I kind of am happy I did that and don't regret anything. Oh, and I got out a win. So that bounced back too recently, actually. I'm a little upset about that. I think I might have, flaked out a little early there and overreacted. I was waiting. And I saw this high $78, $79 after I got out. I'm like, oh my God, thank God I sold at 81. However, I think it's at $83, $84. So maybe that, the fear over there is kind of settled down, but I do think it's going to come back up in the coming months. And I just didn't want to deal with it. It just wasn't worth it. It was a long-term position for me. So long-term capital gains, got out of it. The dip over. So, I really was asking myself a couple times, like, do you think the dip's over? Do I think there's going to be another one? I mean, really, most of the bad news in the market is either been very dry cut, like, okay, vaccines are FDA approved. The Fed's very clear on when they're going to taper. What's going on in China and the Chinese markets, I don't really think it's going to impact the global market. It might just be a mess over there. So if you're not in Chinese stocks, it's really something, in my opinion, you don't really have to worry about. So really that comes down to May lows. I can't, like I said maybe 6 to 8 weeks ago, I set my lowest level of stocks that I'm currently in. I couldn't see May lows hitting anytime soon. And I just think I put the nail in the coffin after seeing this bounce back in the market. So I don't think we're going to see May lows anytime soon. So I'm setting basically my bar at, the May lows of, how much I'm going to buy and how aggressively if there's any pullback at all. So I think we're going to have a strong back half of the year, honestly, because there's not much fear in anything. And it seems like when there is, there's so much cash laying around everywhere. People just buy the dip, like literally. So it's kind of my opinion on the remaining year. I think we're going to have a nice, strong back half of the year. And I think if there's just say the S&P, if it pulls back 2 to 4%, I guarantee you people are going to be buying the dip, and then it's just going to prop it right back up, just like what we saw last week. So that's kind of my mindset. And, after selling Win, I'm over 30% cash. I think I'm closer to probably 32. So I am extremely cash heavy, which you could argue in this market is not really good, because I don't think there's going to be many great opportunities. Like if the S&P pulls back 5% or 7%, like, oh my God, I'll be loading the boat into positions I currently have that I think will be a great deal in the future as a long-term investor. But I'm a little disappointed at the same time because I have a lot of cash and I don't know if I'll have an opportunity to really take advantage of something, which is fine. I have a pretty big position in the market already. I'm fine with holding cash. If another opportunity comes up, I'll definitely take advantage of it, because they're always there. It's just sometimes they're harder to find. But it's really my thoughts on just the market bounce back and what just happened earlier this week. So overall, really happy with my portfolio, having a great year, taking advantage of really good companies at discounts. And I think in the future, time will tell and we'll see what happens. So till tomorrow, that's all I got. Peace.